your faith in the right direction. Years ago, I was facing a situation that had the potential to turn out badly. It had gone on for months and months. Every morning when I woke up, the first thought that came to my mind is it's not going to work out. It's going to cause you all kinds of heartache and pain. That's the way fear is. It will try to dominate your thought life. If you allow it, fear will keep you awake at night. I was so tempted to be worried and stressed out. One day, I heard God say something to me, not out loud, but just an impression down in here. He said, Joel, if you keep worrying and going over all the reasons why it's not going to work out, then because of your worry, it's going to come to pass. But if you will trust me and use that same energy to believe, I will turn it around and use it to your advantage. When I heard that, I gained a new perspective. I realized that fear, worry, negative thinking is not just a bad habit. That allows the negative to become a reality. Read an article in the paper a while back about a 24-year-old Marine. He was about to report to his second tour of duty in Iraq. Before he left, he told his family and friends this would be his last tour. He would not make it out. His family, friends, they tried to encourage him. Don't say that. Yes, you're going to make it out. He said, no, I feel it so strongly. This is going to be the end. Before he left, he wrote farewell letters to his wife and 2 children, telling them goodbye. He was not only convinced in his thinking, but he acted on that fear. 3 months later, while he was on a mission, just like he thought, he hit a landmine and lost his life. The thing he feared came upon him. But I wonder what would have happened if he would have replaced that fear with faith. What if he'd have gone around saying, Father, thank you that no weapon formed against me will prosper. Lord, you promised your angels would watch over me and keep me from dashing my foot against a stone. I don't know. Maybe he would still be here. But I know this, when you agree with fear, you are giving what you're fearing the right to come to pass. The scripture talks about how when any 2 of us agree, it shall be done. That's a promise that when we stand in faith with another believer, God will do what he said. Well, I believe that principle is true even in the negative. When the enemy puts a thought in your mind, if you agree, then your agreement is what gives it the power to come to pass. But if you don't agree, you turn it around. The thought says, your children are going to get into trouble. No, I don't agree. My children will be mighty in the land. My children will fulfill their destiny. You just stop that fear from coming to pass. The thought says, you better not go out today. You're going to have an accident. No, I don't agree. God has a hedge of protection around me, a bloodline that the enemy cannot cross. Well, that sickness is going to be what you die from. It's been in your family line for 3 generations. No thanks, I don't agree. With long life, God's going to satisfy me. Here's the key. Don't come into agreement with the fear. If you don't agree, the only way it can come to pass is if God gives it the permission. And if God does, you can rest assured it's not going to work against you. It's going to work for you. Now, pay attention to what you're coming into agreement with. When our son Jonathan was a little baby, I was holding him at a restaurant. And while we were eating, this older couple came up and started complimenting us on how good Jonathan was and how quiet he was being. But just before they left, the man turned around and said, but you just wait till he gets to be about 2 years old. He'll turn into a different person. He's good now, but the terrible twos are coming. I wanted to say thank you so much for your encouragement and lifting my spirits. I told Victoria, I don't receive that. I don't agree with that. I am not letting that take root into my spirit. I said for us, it's not going to be the terrible twos. It's going to be the terrific twos. Do you know, we never had a problem when he was 2, 3, 4. He got to be about 10. People started saying, just wait till he gets to be a teenager. You're talking about a headache, trouble, hard to get along with. You just wait. Jonathan is almost 18 years old now. Our daughter Alexandra is 14. Do you know they still hadn't started cursing, lying, stealing, fighting? Still hadn't caused us any problem. Next thing people say, you just wait till he gets to be 21. Wait till he's legal, Joel. Wait till he hits 40, that midlife crisis. Wait till he's 75. No, I am not coming into agreement with fear and doubt and bad breaks, disappointments. I'm activating my faith and not my fear.